Hello,
Yes, hello, Lereko. How are you?
I'm finding yourself.
Yes, I'm glad to hear your voice. So, Lereko, did you run the code that you shared with me?
Yes.
You sure? But
Yeah.
yeah, okay. And
Should I show you?
uh, okay. Yeah.
Uh,
You please share with me, yeah?
okay. Um, sure. So, are you able to see it?
It will take a few seconds, but okay, because in the screen that you shared with me, actually, I cannot really see this whole formula of the mass dot random. And also, um, you have three lines of print lines. May I know from where you get this? Congratulations, your special gym discount voucher. I mean, you come up with these words,
Isn't
or
it? That's 1.9, right?
yes, yes, true. Is it mentioned in the exercise like that?
Um, Let me just double check. Um, just um,
Because
just-
if you look at the output that I shared with you earlier, actually, it should be only just printing the discount code. Let me just try to share it with you again on the WhatsApp, or even I can try to highlight it to you. So let me see here. So we are talking about this one.
mm,
So like I mentioned here, this is supposed to be the output, and you only need to print the discount code. So that's why I'm surprised. How come this you got this
oh,
print statement?
I
Yeah.
think I just
Please continue sharing
added
because it
it.
will take some time for me to see. Don't stop sharing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I surprised a bit. Is it? But I don't think that you are.
No, I
Okay.
don't think it was in the question, but I think I just added it.
Okay. But
Yeah.
do you understand? Okay. I mean, do you understand the formula that you used in the, which is the one that's really important? Did you understand the formula that you use in
Yeah.
random generation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And so okay.
Yeah.
And okay. And can I know what is this? What is this number? Why you need to put actually the number here like that? 97. Why you choose to put 97 here?
So for the math.random, the formula is b minus a plus 1, and then outside the bracket is plus a. So a is your minimum and b is your maximum.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay. So
that's just the formula I used.
okay, and then can I know this mass dot random actually generates what kind of number it generates for us?
It will just generate a random number in between
No,
these
this one
two.
only.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
only.
this.
Only this. Yes.
So you're asking me what it does.
Yes. So
It gets a
this the
random,
whole formula will produce, yes, this is a minimum and this is a maximum. Yeah, clear.
yeah, so it
But I'm
gets
talking about
a
this. Yes.
random.
Mhm.
So in a sequence, right, it will get a random number in a sequence, basically, between a
Okay.
max and minimum value.
Okay. But this alone will not do that. If you try to print this in this method in actually a print statement, it will not produce to you those minimum and maximum. It will produce something different. That's why I'm checking with you. Do you still remember what dot this mass dot random method produce?
I only remember producing random numbers, but we can recap that.
Okay, so actually it produced a number from 0 to 1.0, but this one is actually exclusive, which means that you end up producing number something like that. So
Oh,
this can produce zero. And if you
yeah.
multiply zero by zero, I mean, you multiply zero by any number, it will become zero. So it means that at certain time, this whole thing will become zero. So that's why the minimum will be 97, which means that because if you add 0 to 97, the result is 97. So
Yeah.
if this produce 0, this means that your minimum value will be 97.
Okay.
Okay, is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, can I know, did you ever use rand dot next int?
No, that's not really a formula I use. I just use the math.random one.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And may I know from you, please, if you don't mind, what this line is producing?
This one.
Yeah, what is the effect of this line?
So voucher code is equal to, so basically what you're doing is so the voucher code will be the basically what it will be. So you declared a variable here called voucher code,
Okay,
but you didn't really initialize it. So you declared it, but you didn't initialize it outside the loop.
okay.
And then basically now what you're doing is you initializing it saying that the value of voucher code will be random letter, will be the value of random letter.
I didn't get you. Oh. Yeah, I mean, why? Okay, so why are we adding this voucher to this random? Why? What is the
Because
result of that?
we want the value inside voucher code to be the what the like I don't know how to explain it. Like we want this to be equal to basically the random number we generated here, basically.
Okay, but that is also not very clear to me. Did you write this code on your own or you copy it from somewhere? Be frank
Um,
with me.
so what I did is I wrote this code, but then it had errors, so then I pasted it somewhere and then I got a
AI.
code. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
N-
But
Yeah.
that will put you in a bad position in the exam if you because okay. So it's totally fine if you would like to use the AI, but the only consequence of that is that it produces something for you that you don't really understand. And then if you would
Yeah.
like to solve something in the exam, then it will not help you because I mean, you have to understand that I teach a lot of students, and
Yeah.
I have seen this. I mean, when I see an AI answer, I know it. I can know it. So that's why I started asking you. But anyhow, okay. So can we agree here that every time you run this formula, it will produce for you a single character, and then you
Yeah,
store this
well,
single character here, and then when
yeah.
you add, when you do this plus equal, um, okay, when you do this plus equal, actually, you are actually adding a single letter to this string.
Yeah.
So every time you do the loop, you add a single letter to this variable.
Yes.
So you are accumulating this voucher code. So you keep every time. So how many times actually we generate this um, random characters?
5 times.
Okay, okay,
So
and
we'll give you a 5 digit
okay,
code.
okay, okay. It produces digits or
It'll produce like letters, but yeah.
letters. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that is good. That's good. At least you are okay, and that's not bad. Okay, so that was 1.8 or 1.9.
That was 1.9. And
Okay,
then 1.8 was this
okay,
one here.
okay. So I will ask you, and then I mean, so okay, it's totally understandable that um, you will go for the easy solution. Is to, if you have a lot of exercises, then I learn it this way. So maybe I should not give you a lot of exercises, but I want you to do it on your own, because else we will really have a bad result in the exam. Okay,
Yeah,
may I ask you now, there was a table, and the table say that,
it
um,
was yeah, my table.
so the table say any value between 18.5 until 25, you will print a normal weight. So, but how come you only put one condition? How can you guarantee that this work well? So look at the table again in the exercise. You will find that he put for you a range, a start and the end value. And in between those, uh, any BMI value in between that range, it will print normal weight.
Yeah.
So why you are only putting a single condition here and you did not specify the start?
I just assumed because we already put a condition here with what I assume to be the start value, then I could just put an end value here.
So you can guarantee that if it is 18.5 exactly, it will print normal weight.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So you don't need to put two conditions inside the if. You don't need that.
I guess that would work. I think that would be the better way to do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. I accept it this time this way, and with a promise from you not to resort to this direction again, for your own sake. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So you stop and let us try to continue. And do you have any
I had
idea?
another exercise.
Yeah,
The um I think it was this one.
yes. I saw that, yes. And you was having an error, right?
No, 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 no.
Okay, it showed to me in the image, but okay.
I think the only problem I had is the output. Like I don't understand why it's putting an E here. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
So the monthly income, can I know, okay, what is from where you calculate the monthly income? Can you show me the
it's
formula?
an so monthly income, I didn't put it as a formula, I just put it here as a variable the user can input.
Okay, and what's the user input, please? Can you, so what is the value that you put for the user? I mean, when you run, what is the value that you put so that we
I
try to
think I put
understand?
like 1 million or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I think then he cut the number of zeros with the E. Okay, but okay, can you run again and let me see if you put it less than 1 million? Can you put it 10,000?
Okay. mm, yeah, okay, now it's not really showing any problem.
Okay, so it was cutting the number of zeros. Um, okay, but then let me see the calculation. Can I see the monthly income you multiplied by what here in your code? So you take it on this line. On this line, I can see that you take it here. Okay,
Yeah.
now show me where else in your code you deal with the monthly income. Did you multiply it by anything here?
Um, so I put in an if statement somewhere. So wait, monthly income. So I said if, oh, what do you mean by calculated monthly income?
Where is the calculated monthly? I cannot see. What I mean,
No,
mm-mm.
no, it's like it's one of the variables that I took from the user, monthly income. So I didn't really calculate it. It's a input variable.
Yeah, yeah, okay. It's input variable, and you do not do anything here that you multiply. Okay, so it means that you don't change it. You just
Yeah, I
show
didn't
it.
change it. No,
Okay,
I didn't change
okay.
it.
Can you run again and put 1 million, please,
Okay. Um,
and see if he put the E.
okay, it's not
So
showing.
if you say this 1 million, they don't show it. Okay, that's clear.
I think it's because I put like a really, really high number
Yes,
or
I think
something.
yes.
Yeah.
So, okay, so let me also try to let me give me a second here. I will put for you something here. So can you try this line? I give you something here. So you try to put the monthly income in between this printf statement.
Wait, pardon?
Okay, I give you a WhatsApp. I give you
Yeah.
a statement. Can you use this statement instead of this instead of the one that you're using at the moment? So you don't use system.out.println.
For for what? For so you're saying instead of this one here,
Yes, yes. Instead of this, you try to use the one with the printf.
system.out.printf print. So basically just like this.
Yes, and then you have to watch out what characters he's putting here. He is controlling actually the number of decimal points.
So or percentage. Like this.
Yes, but did you put a higher number? Yes, yes, that's good. Yeah. So can you now put the higher number that you used before?
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Mhm. Okay. So now it doesn't really use the E, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's good. Let me start sharing, please.
Okay.
Okay, let me put here. So Lereko, can you please look with me here? So this is a menu that you need to show to the user. So this is an exercise that is talking about inserting a bank card into an auto teller. And then we will show a menu to the user in the ATM machine. And
Mm-hmm.
the user will be showed this, that he have to choose the language. And then he have to enter the letter. And so he need to choose a letter. So it means that for Africans, he actually need to choose A. If English, he need to use to choose E. So they don't ask the user on the ATM machine to write the whole word here. They just ask him to choose something simple, which is A or E or X. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and um, so we add the code to the program to display the menu. So it means that we need to make sure that we are able to display this menu. We need to take an input from the user, and definitely the input will be only one of three possible characters. Um, and so because it's only two languages, so we will only display either, I think this is the language that you know, maybe, I believe, the
No,
Africans.
unfortunately not.
Oh, really? Okay. So,
Yeah.
so if it is English, so if it is African, you would show this. If you show these words, if it is English, then you would say good day.
Mm-hmm.
So, and if it is X, you will just end the program. And then he asks you also um, to actually insert this option, which is Zulu language. I believe Zulu is a language, right? It,
Yes.
okay, so at the moment we only have two languages, and we will add the Zulu to it, which will mean that maybe we'll insert it here, the Zulu,
Mm-hmm.
and definitely that will correspond to Z. Maybe we can put Z here to represent that. And if the user choose it, he will actually put Z. And if he do that, we will display this word. So is that something easy? Is that understandable or is confusing to you?
Seems easy enough. Should I write the code?
Yes, please. But you
Cool.
don't need to do this one, just enough that you understand, you show me that you understand the concept.
So just before I write it, I would use a switch statement, right?
You are able to use a switch statement, you are able to use it if else. It's totally up to you.
Okay, cool.
Which one you don't really understand well, or you find it more difficult?
Um, to be honest, I find both relatively easy,
Okay,
but
then yeah,
yeah,
okay, then
I'd
it's your
say
choice then.
yeah.
So the trick definitely is not only in showing this kind of a menu. It is the trick is actually when you choose.
Yeah. So the menu I display it first, right? Do I display it?
Yes, definitely. You need to display to the user for him to choose, and then you need to take an input from him. How is it doing? Is it difficult?
Um, yeah, I don't know, it's just taking a long time, but yeah, I think I might need help.
Okay, can you share?
Okay. Um,
So where are you stuck?
um, I'll just show you now where I'm currently stuck.
Mhm.
Are you able to see
Yeah, yeah, I
my,
can see. Yeah, yeah. So, but first of all, where did you take the input from the user? Where is the statement that makes you take an input from the user?
oh, so I'm a bit confused as to what I should say in that statement. So where I say string equals to J.
Okay, that's good.
Then let's say so wait, wait. Would then I'd have to convert the
Mhm.
the string into a char, right?
What about using char at? Do you still remember the method char at?
Yes, so char language is equal to char uh uh, what is it?
Do you still remember?
Yeah, I'm just trying to, would it not be
Can you search your older code? I think this is one of the method
then?
that yeah, look at your older code that we actually used to get this char at.
So would it be like this?
Yes.
Okay. Um, and then now I think I'd use a switch statement.
Do you know why we put zero here?
Yeah, that's the first index.
Okay, good.
Switch statement. Um, is um, let me see. I think I should name this. And then,
So I think let me try to give you part of the question because actually the exercise say that we have to print something specific for Africans and another thing for English. So have a look here. So we don't really need to say that it is an African or whatever language. We just need to look
Let
at
me
here.
stop. Um, ye-
So he specify for us what we need to say.
oh, okay, okay. So we don't have to say what language it is.
No, we just need to say the word that he mentioned.
Okay. Okay.
You stop sharing?
Hmm?
You stop sharing, right?
Yeah, I can share with you.
Do you
Okay,
know
I
why
have an error.
do you know why he's complaining?
No, not really.
Okay. So he's complaining because when you say A, you did not put, when you say A here, you did not put, I mean,
Oh,
now this contain a character. So you need to show him that you compare whatever here to this. Yeah. So if you're putting a string, it's double quotation.
okay. Mm, okay. So is that how it's supposed to look?
Yes. Yes, that is how it's supposed to work. Yes, correct. But now, okay, can you run again, please? Because this will
Um,
save us some time. So what I would say that instead of putting A or E or Z, put A small and see how it works.
okay.
No, 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 don't change here. Control Z, make Control Z, Control Z again. Okay, that's good. I want you to input A small.
Oh, yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing happens, right? So do you understand
Mm-hmm.
why nothing happens?
Yes,
Okay, why nothing happens? If you don't mind telling.
because small a and capital A are two different things on the ASCII table.
Okay, that's excellent understanding. Okay, so if I want to deal with that, so, and all my letters that I'm writing here is actually capital letters. So what you need to write is you need to make sure that you convert all your input to
Mm-hmm.
upper case, and then you put it like that. So this actually there's no spaces here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The point here, this is a method that whatever input that you give, it will convert it to uppercase. If you insert this inside here, so it is in between the L
Mm-hmm.
and in between the char at. So you put here to upper and until you reach here. And then this is the brackets here. If you write that, it means that you convert whatever input the user put to uppercase. So even if the user input a small letter, then it will be automatically converted to an uppercase letter, and it will work. The switch statement will work for you. No, but don't forget the dot. Don't forget the dot here. The dot here.
Oh,
Okay, now try to run.
no.
You put an A small.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, so without this, so because we convert it all to uppercase, we put here uppercase letters. Is that clear to you?
Yeah,
Okay, that's good. And okay, let me see. I think I need to share. You stop sharing, please.
okay.
Uh, so this is an Easter program, algorithm actually, and he is trying to say that the date of Easter depend on the moon and the sun in our calendar. So he make an algorithm which is a few formulas and okay. So in this formula below, he is showing you a way to. So the current year is 225. The
Mm-hmm.
initial formula that you need to use, need to say A equal 225 minus this number. And then that will give you a value for A. And then
Yeah.
you need to divide A by 19. And that will give you the B. Is
Mm-hmm.
that clear to you or no? So he said the remainder is A divided by 19. So if I say here, it means that I need to write B equal A modulus 19. Do you know why I need to write it like that?
Yeah.
So the initial formula is like this. You take the A from here, and then you pass it to the next formula to get the B. The third formula is to get the C. So the C is this divided by 19. So which means that we can say that the C equal 7B plus 1 divided by 19. And the B, you get it from where? You get it from here. Is that
Mm.
clear to you or no?
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear.
Is it easy? Difficult?
Mm, I'd I'd say it's pretty easy, I guess. So my only question is, what's the purpose of the code? Is it to like what's the purpose of the
It
code?
okay, so the G will give you the date of the Easter. If the G is positive, the date is on the April. If the G is negative, the Easter fall in March. So he would like to, this all algorithm is to produce what? All this calculation is to know if the resulting G at the end, which is 25 minus D minus F, how you calculate the D and the F is here. So you build each formula from this table until you are able to get out a G value. That if the G value is positive, it means that the Easter fall on April. If the G is negative, the Easter fall on March. So that's a way to tell you if it falls on April or March. Is that clear? But
Mm.
I think uh,
So for
mhm.
the year to calculate, right? So the for the year, it's an input variable, right? So we allow the user to input it because the year is always changing.
Yes, you allow the year to calculate to be input by the user. Yes, correct. Other than that, there is no other input from the user. You only do the calculation and see the output.
Okay.
Okay, that's one thing.
Yes.
And so I would expect you. Is it possible that? Uh, Let me see if I see. mm, so you need to do the calculation here, and this is subtraction and addition. It is just only your basic understanding of this table. I worry that this kind of table can be confusing if you didn't practice it. If it comes to you in the exam, I'm afraid that you might not be able to do it. So I will give it to you as a homework. Is that okay to
Okay.
you?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Just be aware of one thing, that programming is like you're learning. Do you know how to ride the bicycle?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't ride the bicycle by just, I mean, if you're planning to enter a race with bicycles, you can't do that the day before the exam. It is a practice that you have to actually train your brain on. The part of the brain that you train by riding bicycle, by speaking a language, or even by learning programming is called the procedural system. The procedural system does not work well unless you have a continuous training. So if you don't train a lot, then you will face a very big difficulty in the exam. If the procedural system allow you to do things automatically, which means that you are able to ride a bicycle and talk at the same time. Why? Because you trained a lot on riding a bicycle until you do it without thinking. So the mathematics, and the programming is the same. So I appreciate it a lot. I think your mother do a very good thing here. She's trying to help you, um, and I believe that you do good to her, not to me, by actually trying to insert some 1 or 2 more hours during the week by doing programming. So it means that do not wait until the last moment to give me an answers, not because of me. At the end, I'm just only here for you to help you. But if I'm talking to my son, I will tell him exactly the same words that I'm telling you. Try to I Okay. So if I give you 1 or 2 or 3 exercises, just in the middle of the week, try to do 1 or 2 of them, and then by the end of the week, do the last one. If you don't do that and you accumulate all at the end, you will not be in a perfect position. So to be frank, at the start, your level was much higher than now. Your level start to degrade a bit, not much, but it is not going up anymore. This from what I can detect. I could be a
Yeah.
bit wrong, but this is plus or minus. So I would say your level is down by 10%. I can be, yeah, that's maybe not very accurate number, but it's around that. So if you are not going up, you will definitely be going down. You are not able to maintain your level at the same. That is a bit hard. So
Mm.
if you are my son, then I will start to worry. So I don't want you to go down. You was doing
Okay.
perfect, and you are actually a smart person. I mean, you don't become dumb from one lesson to another. It doesn't happen like that. If you are smart, you are smart. But
Mm.
it is, your practice that definitely, maybe your interest. I know maybe you get bored from this, but um, why you, if you are smart, I mean, I see people who have disabilities and trying to learn programming with me, they put a lot of effort. I mean, it means that maybe they put 4 or 5 times the effort that you put, because they don't have the capability and the smartness that you gifted with. You are gifted actually with this kind of smartness, because I mean, this is something given to you by God, but you don't control it. So my advice to you, please don't misuse what God give to you. Please use it for your own sake. You are smart. So it means that you don't really need to use AI tools. I have seen slow learners who use it, yes, but yes, because you don't have the smartness of that. You have. So you already put an effort before. Don't lose it. Okay, Lereko?
Okay.
So that is between me and you at the moment. But I hope you don't have to push me to talk to your mother about it. So until now, it is between me and you. Okay, clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, good. So can I ask you one thing? Do you see the code in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this code good, or it can be improved? And if we say it is good, why it is good?
Is this pseudocode? So
No,
it's not the real code. So
no,
this is like the code that they put inside the
no, it is just
IDE.
that no, this is a code that they put it inside the IDE, and because okay, I can guarantee you that it's not pseudocode because of the semicolon here. Okay,
Oh wait, I was looking at it wrong. Sorry.
yeah, no problem. It's okay. So what I want to say, that this is if statement. He just put the brackets and the curly braces on the same line. That's it. But now, if you notice, he never used else, and he kept
Mm.
testing the option for if it is equal a. So actually, this is similar to what you have done, but you done it with a switch statement. He's doing here with if statements. So it means that the option will be the input from the user, which you actually use L, right? You take an L from the user as a string.
Mm-hmm.
You remember?
Yeah.
He is putting here option. It's he using different variable name, which is totally fine. So he's comparing the option that the user input to A, and then he comparing it to E and comparing it to Z. But do you think that this is a correct way to do it?
Mm, um, shouldn't he keeps saying if, shouldn't it be like else if?
Okay, but I mean, what is wrong if we put it if like that?
I mean, not really anything's wrong. I don't think anything's wrong with that.
Okay,
Um,
from the computing perspective, there is
I,
something wrong with that. Can
I
you
think
think?
he should, he's, ye- yeah, I guess.
Can you guess what was that? What would be wrong from the computing perspective if I put it three or three separate if like that?
Um, I don't really know how to describe it, but isn't it like then they'll run at the same time or something? Like the one condition needs to go after the other or something, like it's a whole order.
Okay, let me try to. So you're trying to approach it, but you didn't nail it yet. So I would say that okay, if you didn't put else, which it means that okay, if really what you really input is A, So this will become true, and then I will print this message, or even I will assign it to the variable message. This words, I will assign it here, okay?
Mhm.
But I will also test the option if it is equal E. And I'll also test the option if it is equal Z, even though that I already discovered that the option that you entered is equal A. But I will still test it again for E and Z. When you use
Yeah.
else, you actually, if one is true, if this is true, you will
Yeah, move
never
on.
go to check the else if. You've
Yeah.
So it means that you don't have you to waste the computing power of the processor to execute the lines that is not necessary. Did you get what I say?
Yeah.
So it means that the correct thing to be done here to use else if. Is that correct? I mean,
Yeah.
that's clear to you?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So I will say, okay, so it should look like this. Is that clear to you how he do it?
Hmm.
Okay, that is also good. I will, okay. I will say that, is it possible that you do this? So we have many things to be done here, but um, just read an integer from the keyboard and check whether it is positive or negative, even or odd, multiple or of 7 or not. Is that possible that you are able to do that?
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
So Lyrico, it is not bad that, okay, so to save your time, it is not bad to look at the older codes. And then if you see that, okay, taking an integer from the keyboard, you have done it before. Go to an old code from the one that you saved before, and then copy
Mhm.
the line that you allow you to take an integer from the keyboard. So
Yeah.
you don't have to waste time on something that you already done before.
Yeah. Mm.
So which one is easy for you and which one is difficult?
Um,
Hmm.
right, right now, nothing's really too difficult, I'd say.
Okay, so can you share and let me see what is happening on your side?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, this is it so far. Do you mind
So
if I stop sharing so I can continue to see the...
yeah, sure. Yeah.
I have an error.
Share it, please.
Okay.
Mm, Can you go up and let me try to understand with you what is happening here? So, okay, you take a num and then you check. So this equal, actually, this is an assignment operator. One equal is an assignment, means that you're trying to assign 0 to this, and this will not work. So we try to do two equals.
Oh,
So, which means that you are checking that both sides are equal. That will
yeah.
produce true and false. So there is no space in between. Yes, correct. So if it is, if this produce 0, if this produce 0, it means that this is even, else you don't need to even check. Because if it is not 0, it will be 1. Any modulus
Yeah.
with 2, the result is either 1, 0, or 1. If it is 0, it's even, like what you did. If it is else,
Mm-hmm.
which is 1, you can, if you would like to put an else if, also fine, but then you cannot say it's bigger than 0. I mean, okay, fine, totally fine. Bigger than 0 also acceptable. Okay, and that will
Okay.
actually work. Yep. Okay, and then can you go down and check, and where is this, where did you put this? Ah, okay. So I would say bigger than 0, less than 0. Okay, perfect. Go down. Let us have a look here. So, okay, if it is, this is also the same. It cannot be a single equal. It is have to be two equals. You're checking equality between this and this. Okay. And then
Okay.
if it is else, but then you forgot something here. So if it is a multiple of 7, that will give you 0. Okay. If it is not, if so I mean, if it is not, it is something else. Then
Mm.
I don't need even to put this whole thing. I don't need to put it, because if it is 0, I know it is multiple of 7. If it is not, if it is any other number, I don't care. I don't need to even put it, because I don't know what is it. You cannot put a lot of conditions. I mean, we don't know the possible output that comes, but we know very well that only we know certain condition. If it is 0, if this equals 0, it means that it's multiple of 7. If it is not, if it is anything else, then it is not a multiple of 7. So we don't need to actually put this, because we don't know what should we put here. I think it's
Okay.
confusing. Is it?
Yeah, I think I found the error. Could I just run it like this and then I'll remove it?
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay, now there's an error there.
Spelling
50.
mistake.
Yeah, I see.
No.
Hmm?
Revise again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it
So
runs.
so how much you put?
How much? I put 890.
Okay, can you put 14, so that we guarantee that it will give us a multiple of 7?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so okay. So what about if you put 9?
Or 9. How
Yes.
is 9? Oh,
9 is not a
I
multiple
thought
of
it
7.
said, yeah, I thought it said that 9 is a multiple of 7.
No,
I
it is not.
misread and
Yeah,
I was
okay, no problem.
confused.
I think your understanding is now correct. But and again, I mean, if you decided to remove the second else if in the multiple of 7, also it will work the same. But if you understand it like that, then we stick to it. Okay. So
Yeah.
now, give me questions, please. Do you have any question before we close?
I can't really think of any.
Okay, but you did promise me. Did you forget your promise?
No.
Okay, then see you next class. Take care. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.